When you become strong by texting each other, hanging out with each other, praying for each other, you become strong, knitted. She really has great teaching ideas. And so you're like, there's a lot of faith. God says, okay, because you're strong in this group, I can leave you. I feel good about leaving you and going out to get the one that is weak. But if we say, hey, God, do not answer my prayers, but I go ahead and contact my group, God has a purpose for us hanging together. But this one out here is all alone. There's no one to really contact or keep the spirit strong, and he gets weak. And his life maybe is messed up. This group over here, they're already covered. They already have love. They already have faith because they're together and they're trusting in God. But then when this one left, remember when he was in there, he prayed too. But now that he left, then this group prays and prays and prays for him, and then he comes back together, back to the group. Because we need to be a family with unity. And that is love for us, what our responsibility is. We're supposed to pray. Maybe you won't have success with your son. Maybe my marriage will end soon. Your life. What is life to be back happy with God? Maybe that will happen because God will touch you if you just keep doing it and you keep being faithful, because God will touch you and put more of his love in there. You have lots of faith. When your flesh feels weak, Bear, you have lots of faith. Right, Larry? I can't see anything that you're saying. Okay, your spirit heard me. When you're talking about, can you copy me on here? Or Tammy, one of you. When you're talking about the group and one goes off, we're talking about shepherds. People, their responsibility is to make sure all of the sheep are safe. And so when they're together, it's easy for the shepherd to watch. And remember, the shepherd has that staff, and that he beats off, animals, because the shepherd's responsibility is to make sure that all of the sheep are alive. All of the sheep stay together. When one goes away, it's easy for the wolf or the lion or the tiger or whatever to get that one. But when you're together, it's hard for the enemy to come in because there's many here and there's only one enemy, maybe two, but he cannot beat 99. But when the one goes away, it's like red flag. I'm here by myself. Come on, get me. And so that's the same point as us as Christians. When you go off by yourself, the devil is going to tempt, throw at you. Maybe you go away, but you still love God. He's your father. You're his child. You finished saved. Not doing anything bad. You just from the Christian friend support. When you go off, the devil says, I'm gonna tempt, I'm gonna throw things on, I'm gonna attack. Then that's when that shepherd says, you guys, you're right, you guys are strong. Stay here together, pray, I'll be back. I'm gonna go out and find that one and bring it back. But all of us need to be careful. If we back off, this makes it very easy for the devil, boom, on us, tempt us, throw things on us. So stay close. Oh, nobody signed that entire thing on the camera.
I thought she was signing. That's why I sat back down.
She stopped.
He was signing. Everybody.
Yep.
I'm sorry. So,
I want to share tonight again that when we're together like this, each one has their own blood family. And some follow their family values, culture, and maybe the Christians are not successful because they hang around that. But the Christian family should be positive, forgiving, and some person comes against us, you say, oh, that is my family. I feel hurt. Why is it different? If somebody makes fun of your blood family, you're hurt. So you should be like that if they make fun of your Christian family. Now it says, Jesus said, decide that you can follow me. Many people traveled with Jesus, and Jesus told them, if a person comes but will not leave his father and mother, wife, husband, children, brother or sister, then that person cannot be a follower of me. That person must love me more than anything, even his own life. So maybe on Saturday night we make an important event, and so we come together and we pray and we fight and we support each other, we love each other, we forgive each other, we're doing good. And if another one of, like say an outside church comes up and they say, I'm having an event at the same time, that same family maybe rejected us, criticized us, then what are you going to choose? Which event are you going to choose? Some people feel, but this is my family. You have to make a choice. I can't force you. God will not force us. We must love each other in fellowship through Christ. Maybe your family doesn't support you as a Christian. Maybe they even make fun of you as a Christian. When you choose to go over there to the family event and fellowship, will you feel excited or will you feel depressed? Will you feel love or will you feel hate? Maybe the temptation's going to influence you. Maybe all the gossiping that's going to happen over there, the stabbing, the name calling in the family, as opposed to our Christian church family. And you say, oh, I feel depressed. And they're like, oh, well, let me pray about that. I'm going to support you. I will help you as much as I can. And you feel that love very strongly. That's why Jesus is saying, if you want to follow me, Jesus said, whoever wants to follow me must obey me, and you will have peace, and you will have happiness, and you will feel strong. When you fellowship with people that are not comfortable with God, and you say, hey, if you're not going to love me like I need to be loved, I'm going to go over here to my church family because they're going to love on me. And that is very hard. Because I grew up feeling that my family accepts me, and I accepted my family with their faults. But what they did caused me to be very emotional. It affected my emotions from the past. For example, my adopted mom was abusive to me, verbally abusive to me. And I would go hang out with them, and I learned that I'm just going to accept her abuse. She didn't really love me. I was 38 years old, and I didn't feel love. But I'm like, okay, I'm still going to be hanging out with my family. And then, I felt disappointed. And I wasn't very good, very close to God. And so God said, I saved you. I delivered you. Stop being stubborn. Follow me. Follow the Christian family. And next is Matthew 13:10. For some reason, I cannot get this to go in. Okay, the same group. This is all of us. God showed me this, and I was like, oh, this is really true. That God created us, changed us. For what? For what? What is His point? His glory. His love to show other people out there in the world. You know, I've already finished experiencing a breakthrough. So, when we spread out in our little family and we spread out, Jesus said we need to share our stories. Don't be shy. Don't be embarrassed. Because if we are shy, how can we teach? How can we reach the people that are not saved? How can we reach them for Jesus if we're shy? Remember how you felt before you were saved, and you felt, I need to know about Jesus, or you'd see a Christian doing something and you're like, oh, that looks nice. Oh, that person looks like a very sweet, kind person. I want that. And I'm not like that. I don't have all that kind of love. I want that. I want that. And where did that come from? It came from Jesus. And He could use that person to be a witness. He said, the followers that come to Jesus, ask Him a question. Why do you use different stories to teach to people? And Jesus answered and said, you know this secret, the truth about the kingdom of heaven, and about the people here, that they can't understand the secrets of the kingdom in heaven. So us as Christians, we represent the Christians, and so we're helping, we're witnessing, and other people like, oh yeah, I have trouble just like you've experienced before. Help me. How did you get through that? How did you get some peace on that? Tell me the truth, because I don't know. I don't have any idea. And the Christian says, well, that's just a lie from the devil that you are not going to be able to get through this. Christians speak showing the truth. That is a secret that we have because we've experienced that. We've experienced the presence of God. That is our secret. And Jesus says, I want you to witness. I want you to tell the stories. So those other people won't be bound. They can be set free because you're telling the story. Why don't we remember how it felt to be bound up, and then how it felt to be free, and help the other people? That's what this verse says. remember when the guy said, Jesus, why do you tell stories after stories after stories? And
No.